Nana is a 9-year-old Great Pyrenees. She guarded our goats for the first 7.5 years of her life. We decided to downsize and sell our home, and I moved the goats to my girlfriend's house, and Nana became a house dog. She was bored and a little depressed, so we felt that she had the right temperament to do therapy dog work, and so I signed her up for classes, and she became a therapy dog.
I first came to Kindred Souls when I had gotten a new dog, and I had rescued him, and he had some bad habits, so I was recommended to come here. And one of the first classes, I decided to train all 3 of the dogs that I had, not just the new one. But one of the first classes, Chris looked over and saw this guy and said, "I've got to have him in pet therapy." I didn't even know what it was, but now we've been doing it for about 8 years.
A therapy dog, as a team, she and I go, usually with other dog and owner teams, to nursing homes. People go to hospitals, schools, adult group homes, and things like that, libraries. And the dogs interact with the people there and calm them down, make them remember times when they were happy with their own dogs, and just make them feel a little bit better, make them forget about whatever their problems are. Not every dog can become a therapy dog. They have to be able to listen. They have to have a mellow disposition. They can be active, but not like crazy knocking people over. They have to be, in order to start classes for therapy dog, they have to be at least 12 to 18 months old. So it's usually an older dog that's a little bit calmer. The process of becoming a therapy dog is you have to find a school that's accredited, and it's usually 8 weeks of classes.
First we went through obedience training for 8 weeks, and they learned the basics of sit and stay and how to heel properly and things like that, and how to behave. And then we went into the therapy dog classes, and in the therapy dog classes it gets put up a few steps, and what we do is we learn how to be familiar with the equipment.
They have to walk alongside of a wheelchair, not be afraid of it. They'll drop crutches in front of them.
We even do fire drills and things like that, because you don't want the dog to get nervous when they hear the noise.
Just getting them used to things that are going to happen to them. People leaning on them. You also have to teach them to walk past the bag without trying to help themselves to the food that's inside.
Everybody's gonna get a spoon and an egg. And you're gonna have to heel your dog down here without dropping the egg. Because if you drop the egg and it opens up, there's cheese in it. And you're gonna have to tell your dogs, leave it, because this is therapy. So things can come flying out of anywhere in a real life situation. Okay, now you guys can turn around and come back.
Leave it.
Uh-oh. Leave it. Very good.
People have positive reactions to her being a therapy dog. They think it's really pretty cool. People are impressed, although I'm not sure everybody understands what that means. They think that she's my therapy dog and that I have her for therapy to keep me calm.
Sometimes they say, "Why do your dogs need therapy?" But we usually explain, it's usually followed by, we visit schools and nursing homes and hospitals. And then a lot of times somebody will remember, "Oh, I remember when my mother was in a nursing home and they brought dogs in," or "When I was in the hospital, they brought dogs in," things like that.
Most of them make a comment about, she must be good at it because she's really mellow. But I don't think I've ever had a negative reaction to the fact that, I tell people she's a therapy dog. There is a general misconception about what therapy dogs do. There's a difference between therapy dogs and service dogs. Service dogs are trained to work with one particular person and help them do whatever it is, either emotional support or physical support, turning lights on, turning lights off, getting things for them. Whereas therapy dogs go and work with a lot of other people. We go as a team, handler and dog, and usually with other dog and handlers to different places, nursing homes and things like that. And it just helps people forget about their problems.
We like to say we work for smiles. Anywhere somebody needs to be cheered up, that's where we are.
We started out in the beginning going to nursing homes. It was not her favorite thing to do. She did like some people there, but a lot of the times when I would give her the command to visit, she didn't want to go visit them and she would just turn around and leave. But and we tried some group homes. She didn't mind that. She liked that. Her favorite thing to do is read to a dog. And we go to the libraries and she'll lay there and the children sit or lay with her and they read to her, because usually it's children that have a problem reading. They don't read well. So reading to the dog is a lot less stressful for them. Dogs are not quite as judgmental as people.
My perspective on therapy dogs was that they help sick people and disabled people. I think it's helping my child become a stronger reader. She gets nervous when she reads and sometimes she freezes up, so I figured if she was reading to the dog, then maybe she would take her time to sound it out and not be so nervous. I feel like she doesn't feel judged in front of the dog, so it helps her read better.
Some people have had a lot of breakthroughs with children and adults and things with their dogs. We've only been doing this for a year, so we haven't had any major events.
We went to a school one time, and this school that I go to is 3 to 6 year old special needs. And I love every one of them. I adore these kids. But we went in one time and one of the ladies had a Burmese mountain dog named Molly. And the little boy came up, and, HIPAA and things like that. We can't ask. We kind of guess, but we can't ask. And the little boy come up and she said to the little boy, "Say hi to Molly." And the little boy goes, "Hi, Molly." Well, all the teachers were going, "Did he just say something?" Well, apparently this little 6-year-old boy had never said a word to anybody, not his parents, not his teachers, not anybody. But that particular day, he wanted to say hi to Molly. Now, we went back the next time, and the principal there said to me, she says, "I got a message from the parents. They want you to know the only problem they have now is he won't stop talking. But what a gift we had given them. They couldn't communicate with their child. He wouldn't tell them what was wrong with him. He wouldn't talk to them. He wouldn't tell them how he was feeling. And because of a dog, he started talking again. He just started talking, and now every time we go, he's like, the dog's here, yay! He's completely come out of his shell because of a dog.